of the unknown alone, abandoned, adventurous, a traveler of the stars, running from a past of pain and war, a mysterious professor that rides across the cosmos. He's a professor only in name, a visitor from a distant world, the planet known as Malivray, and his people the moment monarchs. They were masters of space, the lords of time immemorial, capable of traversing the stars and riding the streams of galaxies. The mystery professor, traveler, explorer, alone he rides in his mysterious star, which stands for search, the ambitious request, a vehicle that warps through space. The moment monarchs granted wishes, traveled the galaxy to find the hopeful, using their star to blend in and disguise, so that they could grant the heart's desire. With the power of their corona crowns, they could manifest the greatest aspiration, stars morphing into their surroundings to blend into the world they traveled to. And so it was for eons, the moment monarchs granted wishes, exploring, blending in, and leaving like wish, granting phantoms. Once upon a time, the dolls of Ithalak appeared, reapers of time and space, and devourers of dying wishes. In a moment of war, they wiped out the moment monarchs. The mystery professor, traveler, explorer, alone he rides in his mysterious star, which stands for search, the ambitious request, a vehicle that warps through space. And in his terror, as his world collapsed and burned, the mystery professor fled the planet Malivray. He fell onto an unknown planet. His star turned into a blue public call box before it glitched, malfunctioned, and got stuck as a telephone booth. Alone, last of his kind, he uses his corona crown to carry on his people's work. In mystery, a professor only in name, last of the moment monarchs. I've got a tale that's burning bright, ink and paper take me through the night, in a land where dragons soar so high. Fairies whisper secrets with a sigh, with a pen that dances on the page I unleash the magic from the cage. Heroes rise and villains take their fall, dreams and nightmares painted on the wall. Writing the greatest novel ever told, in a world where fantasy unfolds. Muse is singing stories in the breeze, captured in the letters and the keys. Ink-stained fingers chase a wild dream, craft a saga woven in the beam, where the stars and the moon collide. epic journeys flow like ocean's tide, pages turning faster through the night.
All right, fellow muses, welcome to our first writing sprint. I'll be working quietly with some Muse Realm Radio in the background. No pressure, no performance. Just 30 minutes to move our projects forward. Without further ado, let us begin.
Feeling low on mana. Recharge with Muse Brew coffee. Roasted in the hidden wing and enchanted for maximum inspiration. One sip and your ideas take flight. Muse Brew coffee. Brewed for creators.
Rail was meant to be a destroyer. She just didn't know it yet. On the eve of her 16th birthday, she made a wish. Raylene was just a mundane, normal person. But before the day's end, every thrilling adventure and nightmare would become a reality. In the city of Nevermore she walked and went to class at MPHS. Nevermore private high school, she went to class for mind wandering. Scolded by the teacher for not paying attention. Real drew pictures and doodles of space magic and paladins. Rail was an imaginative girl, a nobody on the brink of her 16th birthday. A boring day in the city of Nevermore that never sleeps. Too loud, too crowded, hoping to be more than just a failure. Maybe one day, someday. She went home to an empty house. Father was at work, everything was still. There was nothing to eat in the fridge, so she searched his closet for snacks. Rail found an old box filled with toys, childhood things she thought she lost. A mirror, goggles, an old stuffed doll with button eyes that she called Lily. It was ages ago when she believed in magic, in whimsy, in childhood things. When she was 13 years old, when wishes and believing made sense. Before mother passed away, before she gave up on make-believe, before she grew up and felt remorse, before she felt the sting of loss. Rail was an imaginative girl, a nobody on the brink of her 16th birthday. A boring day in the city of Nevermore that never sleeps. Too loud, too crowded, hoping to be more than just a failure. Maybe one day, someday. Rail wanted to believe, to hope, to dream, but it was all nonsense. And yet, what if it wasn't? She put the goggles on her eyes and held the mirror. A familiar voice from her childhood said, "Hello, mistress."
I've got some news, fellow muses. Writers are scrambling in Wyvern Ranch, following a street scuffle in the dust. Muses are reporting an artist drew muzzles against a small writer Ruddy on Talent Street. A blacksmith's inkwell must have burst, causing an explosion that left over 30 writer folk injured. The artist and writer are under investigation. And that's all the news.
A portion of this broadcast is paid for in part by our affiliates at Tiburon Inc. and brought to you by their Tiburon Ale. The only drink that can quench your thirst and color your thoughts, body and soul. Muse promoted. Artist approved.
A nowhere scumbag is an unhappy person. No matter how much money or material possessions they have, they either have too much or not enough. Nothing makes them happy. Bitter, petty, selfish. Nowhere scumbags can be rich. A nowhere scumbag can be poor. They can have a fancy job or have no work at all. What makes someone a nowhere scumbag? They're unhappy with their lives, and they blame everyone else for it, and they never blame themselves. Don't be a nowhere scumbag, angry at the life you chose to live, taking out your rage on others, trying to make them miserable like you. The nowhere scumbag hates themselves, but they push and give advice like they're an expert on life. They talk down, belittle, and demean. They push their views on those around. They never listen to what anyone says. A nowhere scumbag will force their beliefs. A nowhere scumbag will bully to get their say. They believe that they know best. They believe that they are right. They believe everyone else is wrong. They believe that you are the problem. It's okay to have a job or to be jobless. It's okay to be unhappy, rich or poor. But don't put that hurt on anyone else. Don't belittle others, 'cause you're in pain. Don't be a nowhere scumbag, angry at the life you chose to live, taking on your rage on others, trying to make them miserable like you. A nowhere scumbag is always right. They don't listen. They don't care they made mistakes. Their life isn't what they hope it'd be. They're deeply unhappy, so they want everyone else to be as unhappy as they are. Don't be a nowhere scumbag.
Life is short, and we only have a finite amount of time to live, to laugh, to dream, to love. Don't waste it. If you have a dream, don't let it die. Even when they say you shouldn't try, 'cause a dream that's meant for you is a vision only you can make true. It's your life. Live it fully your way, no matter what the others have to say. They'll whisper, they'll gossip, they'll talk, they'll demand you to walk their walk. Life's too short So don't waste your time, cause a fool is always right. Words dripping with grime. Walk away, cut them off, make a choice. They'll never stop trying to silence your voice. They say happy people spread their joy. They won't bring you down, no ploy. Hurt people will force their hurt on you, cause hurt people bring down others, it's true.
Toxic people won't listen.
Just speak. They
Just
pretend to be strong, but they're weak, they'll yell, put you down, demand you obey. Truth is, you don't have to listen to what they say. You'll rarely be criticized by someone doing more than you. It's always the ones doing less who are unhappy with their lives that spread hate and negativity. Cut that out of your life. Save your breath, conserve your energy, and just walk away. You don't need them in your life. Never let anyone bring you down. Life's too short, so don't waste your time, cause a fool is always right. Words dripping with grime. Walk away, cut them off,
make a choice.
they'll never stop trying to silence your voice. We all die. We live once and it's over. So don't waste time on anyone or anything that doesn't serve or fulfill your life. It's your time, your moment's not theirs.
We appreciate you being a part of Muse Realm Radio. And please remember, no one's story is ever finished. The next chapter can always be better. So even if this chapter is rough, it may just be the turning point in your hero's journey. Thank you for joining us at Muse Realm Radio. Remember, every book and cover is different. Don't be afraid to show off your unique cover. Thank you for joining us at Muse Realm Radio. Remember, everyone will tell you how to write your story, but no one will write it for you. So use your words, not theirs.
You're listening to Muse Realm Radio.
Tired of mundane ink that fades with time? Try Draconodon ink, brewed from rare arcane minerals and distilled moonlight. Perfect for scrolls, spellbooks, and best-selling fantasy novels. Draconodon ink and Quill Emporium, where legends are written.
A
portion of this broadcast is paid for in part by our affiliates at Tiburon Inc. and brought to you by their Tiburon Ale. The only drink that can quench your thirst and color your thoughts, body and soul. Muse promoted. Artist approved. Set the mood for magic. Hidden room candles feature notes of the ink sea, roaring dunes, lullaby snowflakes, and distant alphabet cedar. Hidden Room Candle Co. Light the imagination.
Feeling low on mana. Recharge with Muse brew coffee. Roasted in the hidden wing and enchanted for maximum inspiration. One sip, and your ideas take flight. Muse brew coffee, brewed for creators.
You're listening to Muse Realm Radio.
It's just a memory. When we were young, the days were slow. Simple play, we thought we'd always know. Climbing trees, building forts, bike rides, eating pizza, playing games, always by our side. In high school, you left me behind. You had your friends and I had mine. You played football, followed the crowd. I was a shy outcast, just right, and I was proud. It's just a picture of the past, days we hoped and wished would last. But we grew up and the future came, and things don't remain the same. Graduation came and you disappeared. I stayed behind and you left, I hid. I continued to write, to play video games. I went to college, I met a girl, we had similar names. I got married, I had kids, and continued to write, dealing with the trials of being an adult, losing my light. I failed, I rose, I tried to do what's best for my kids and wife. I stayed strong, I gave up, and persevered for our life. I continued to write, I heard you became a drunk. You lived on the street, passed from house to house. You never got help, though we all tried. You wouldn't give up the drink, and you went to jail. Now I won't remain the same. I don't know where you ended up. It's funny where life leads us through the years. Unpredictable, scary, and never what we thought it'd be. And sometimes the ones we grow up with aren't there when we grow up. Just a picture, just a memory, gone but not forgotten.
This is Astrid Pandora by J.J. Evangelista. Enjoy. This is a story about a girl stuck in the darkness of space. It's about being lonely, isolated, forgotten. Her name is Astrid Pandora, a being from the cluster of planets within the Garulian Nebula, known as Nova Pandoris. She's stranded after an asteroid collides with her vessel, the Cygnus Aurora. She escapes into the black vacuum of space in a lone escape cruiser, with only a small set of Vespian supplies to keep her alive. Her only companion is Galileo, a small Garulian star pup, a creature with a black hole in its belly that burps stardust and has the ability to turn into a comet at will. Her escape cruiser, a Z-class courier vessel, has a damaged navigational matrix. The black hole Orion engines are stalling, while the energy's power core fails by the hour. She has drifted ominously into the Dromagus sector, dangerously close to the outer rim of their known galaxy. Beyond the Garullian Nebula lies an uncharted section of space where few have traveled and none have ever returned. Astrid has no destination, no plan, no idea what she has to do. All she knows is that she wants to survive, to return home. Astrid Pandora is a Pandorian from the planet Nova Pandorius. Pandorians have light blue skin, tall, slender forms, 4 arms, and a cascade of wavy black hair that trails off into starlight like wisps of dark mist. Astrid is 21 starlights of age. She's a skittish, manic young Willian. She's from a small, modest family of Arlenian miners with very little shimmers to her name. Unlike the rich Pandorians of her age that inherited a fortune of shimmers and got into the academy by name alone, she had to work hard and struggle just to be considered. Even then, she needed help to pay off the shimmers needed to pay her way through the academy. Astrid eventually dropped out of the academy and worked a part-time job as a flug dispenser, a star mercantile that sold flug, drug, grog, and dollars to hungry Nova jockeys that happened to pass through the central star base on missions and supply runs through the Garius sector. She worked her way up onto the starship Cygnus Aurora. While she was working in the cantina, the ship was hit by a meteor. There was an emergency evacuation, and the Pandorians on board fled into the escape vessels. Many of the escape pods, along with the rest of the ship, were hit by the meteor shower. Astrid's escape pod was damaged in the storm, knocking her unconscious. In today's news, there's been some commotion at the Drew Conadon Library's main gate. No word from the bookkeeper or our keepress or our young masters Regalin and Timerson, but I will keep you updated as the story develops.
Don't get locked out of destiny. Apply today for your Draconodon library card and gain access to restricted archives, forbidden tomes, and cozy reading nooks. Draconodon Library. Knowledge awaits. So happy you can join us for Muse Realm Radio. Remember, we're all stories after all. Different genres and types, but every story eventually ends. So make sure yours is worth telling, worth remembering.
Been scavenging the floor for a moment when she heard the deep, piercing voice of her father.
Relene, up off the floor,
he said, brushing the grass from her chin.
Daydreaming again?
Father was an intimidating man with small, penetrating eyes.
Back in the house.
As soon as he was gone, Rel lowered her goggles and looked up at the gray brick tower. She entered an open cage and shimmied past the broken machine golem in the middle. She wandered into the garage, past the car, and stood before an old, worn-out fishing pole. She clutched it, holding it above her head triumphantly, screaming,
"Yes! I found the rod of lost tears! Now I may use its thread of everlasting..."
What did I tell you?
said Father. standing at the garage door.
Oops.
Said Rel, taking off her goggles.
Get over here.
I will, but first I have to...
Here!
Rel cringed at the boom of her father's voice, slinking to his side, eyes on the floor.
Right.
Inside!
He ordered, pointing his finger into the garage door.
Don't give me that look.
He followed her into the kitchen, guided her to a bag of rice, and gestured for her to sit.
There! Right there! Now what did I say earlier? Sit here and think about it. No more of these foolish games. Not right now.
Father carried a wad of papers, shaking his head.
Not now.
Rel lowered her goggles, staring at the inside of the prison. Lily appeared, sitting to her left, legs crossed on the floor.
Oh, my princess, I am sorry. What do you plan to do?
He sealed the forward gate.
Rel said grimly. Through the lens of her goggles, she glanced at the front door. It appeared as prison bars, and the rice she was sitting on turned out to be a stone slab. Rel was shackled by invisible chains.
Unless I find the key, there's no hope of recovering the mirror. It's hopeless.
It would be, mistress,
said Lily, triumphantly.
Good thing I managed to swipe this from his person.
Drawing a hand from the side of her skirt, Lily revealed a small silver key.
Oh, Lily, I knew I could count on you,
cried Rel as Lily undid the chains. Metal clinked to the floor, fading into rings of black smoke. Rel bounced to her feet and clutched the Rod of Lost Tears.
What about the gate? Not even a ring of heroes could burn through this.
There, mistress,
said Lily.
A hole in the side wall,
said Rel, staring at a large crack in the prison, just left of the main gate.
Will we fit?
asked Lily.
We must,
said Rel valiantly. Mother stood in the front yard, just beyond the hedges, talking on her cell phone.
I know, yes. We will have the money, just a little more time.
She paused. Mother watched the front window as Rel clambered out, got stuck, and dropped through the opening, dragging a doll behind her in the grass.
I'll have to call you back. I can't talk. Yes, I know. Well, my daughter... Yes, I understand.
Rel dashed into the blue tree thing forest, Lily following quickly behind.
What about Jaru,
said Lily, trying to keep up.
What's a Jabba,
said Rel, breaking past the trees and seeing the emerald glow of the lake. Lily repeated,
Jaru, the guardian of Jaru Lake. He's ferocious, monstrous, with teeth like night lances. That, and he's not very polite.
Rel stumbled to the edge of the lake, lifted the goggles from her eyes and looked down into the water. A fish, 2 inches long, with silver fins and dark eyes, swam in small circles in the shallows. She grinned.
Ooh, that is scary.
And placed the goggles down. Once the purple lenses lowered over her eyes, she saw Jaru as it really was. A gigantic fish that towered over the surface of the water. It had glowing yellow eyes, spikes rising from its back, and a mouth like that of a great white shark. Jaru tore through the water, creating surges of white hair and crazed circles around the lost mirror.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Rel stuttered.
How am I supposed to get the mirror with that thing in the water?
Rel, get over here now!
Came a voice in the distance.
Where are you? Miha, answer me! Where could she be? I saw her run this way.
Lily flicked her eyes into the trees.
It's your guardians?
Oh no, not now! I haven't even got the mirror yet!
Rel splashed into the lake frantically.
You best hurry, princess.
I know! Okay!
Rel dove into the water, running on top of the massive fish.
He's slippery!
She clutched Jaru's highest fin with one hand, grasping it firmly, while she held the fishing pole with the other, trying not to get thrown off.
Fly now, Rod of Tears!
As she cast Jaru thundered through the water, trying to shake the little girl from its head. Rel was jerked about, to and fro, still holding onto the rod.
I got it!
The hook snagged upon the lost mirror, picking it up from the mud.
Reel it in, mistress!
Cried Lily from the shore.
I'm trying to!
Rel's other hand was locked to Jaru's head fin.
Let go!
Came Lily's voice.
Are you nuts?
Cried Rel.
Relene!
Came the voice of her parents.
Oh goodness, there she is,
said her mother to father from the other side of the lake, just beyond the large oak that led into town. They saw her with an old beaten rod over a terrified silver fish.
You must do it now, mistress!
Father marched through the bushes.
Relene, here! Don't make me come over there!
Mistress!
I know!
Rel let go, spinning spinning, trying not to lose hold of the rod. Bubbles, a fish surging upon her, its mouth...
All right, welcome to a short break, fellow muses. Take a moment to stretch, grab another drink, or feel free to choose another snack. So, how are you feeling so far? And what did you think of the short story? Also, tell me a little about what you're working on. I hope the adventures in the Muse Realm are inspiring your creativity. In just a few minutes, we'll return to our next 30-minute sprint with more Muse Realm Radio Ambience. So let your imagination wander, take a deep breath, and get ready to dive back in. You're listening to Muse Realm Radio, here for all your creative and inspirational needs. Thanks for spending part of your night in the Hidden Wing.
Rel lowered her goggles, staring at the inside of the prison. Lily appeared, sitting to her left, legs crossed on the floor.
Oh, my princess, I am sorry. What do you plan to do?
He sealed the forward gate,
Rel said grimly. Through the lens of her goggles, she glanced at the front door. It appeared as prison bars, and the rice she was sitting on turned out to be a stone slab. Rel was shackled by invisible chains.
Unless I find the key, there's no hope of recovering the mirror. It's hopeless.
It would be, mistress,
said Lily, triumphantly.
Good thing I managed to swipe this from his person.
Drawing a hand from the side of her skirt, Lily revealed a small silver key.
Oh, Lily, I knew I could count on you,
cried Rel as Lily undid the chains. Metal clinked to the floor, fading into rings of black smoke. Rel bounced to her feet and clutched the Rod of Lost Tears.
What about the gate? Not even a ring of heroes could burn through this.
There, mistress,
said Lily.
A hole in the side wall,
said Rel, staring at a large crack in the prison, just left of the main gate.
Will we fit?
asked Lily.
We must,
said Rel valiantly. Mother stood in the front yard, just beyond the hedges, talking on her cell phone.
I know, yes. We will have the money, just a little more time.
She paused. Mother watched the front window as Rel clambered out, got stuck, and dropped through the opening, dragging a doll behind her in the grass.
I'll have to call you back. I can't talk. Yes, I know. Well, my daughter... Yes, I understand.
Rel dashed into the blue tree thing forest, Lily following quickly behind.
What about Jarut,
said Lily, trying to keep up.
What's a Jabba,
said Rel, breaking past the trees and seeing the emerald glow of the lake. Lily repeated,
Jarut, the guardian of Jarut Lake. He's ferocious, monstrous, with teeth like night lances. That, and he's not very polite.
Rel stumbled to the edge of the lake, lifted the goggles from her eyes and looked down into the water. A fish, 2 inches long, with silver fins and dark eyes, swam in small circles in the shallows. She grinned.
Ooh, that is scary.
And placed the goggles down. Once the purple lenses lowered over her eyes, she saw Jarut as it really was, a gigantic fish that towered over the surface of the water. It had glowing yellow eyes, spikes rising from its back, and a mouth like that of a great white shark. Jarut tore through the water, creating surges of white hair and crazed circles around the lost mirror.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Rel stuttered.
How am I supposed to get the mirror with that thing in the water?
Rel, get over here now!
Came a voice in the distance.
Where are you? Miha, answer me. Where could she be? I saw her run this way.
Lily flicked her eyes into the trees.
It's your guardians?
Oh no, not now! I haven't even got the mirror yet!
Rel splashed into the lake frantically.
You best hurry, princess.
I know! Okay!
Rel dove into the water, running on top of the massive fish.
He's slippery!
She clutched Jarut's highest fin with one hand, grasping it firmly, while she held the fishing pole with the other, trying not to get thrown off.
Fly now, rod of tears!
As she cast, Jarut thundered through the water, trying to shake the little girl from its head. Rel was jerked about, to and fro, still holding onto the rod.
I got it!
The hook snagged upon the lost mirror, picking it up from the mud.
Reel it in, mistress!
Cried Lily from the shore.
I'm trying to!
Rel's other hand was locked to Jarut's head fin.
Let go!
Came Lily's voice.
Are you nuts?
Cried Rel.
Relene!
Came the voice of her parents.
Oh goodness, there she is,
said her mother to father from the other side of the lake, just beyond the large oak that led into town. They saw her with an old beaten rod over a terrified silver fish.
You must do it now, mistress!
Father marched through the bushes.
Relene,
for light, gathering into the handle of the rod. Rel pulled as Jarut leaped from the water.
I almost have it!
Rel, enough!
Father yanked her backwards. The mirror was flung into the air, carried at the end of the fishing line, landing on the muddy shore. It squished to a sloppy stop right at Mother's feet. Rel, coated in mud, soaking wet, hair smeared across her cheeks, clothes ruffled and sticking to her body, trudged up to Mother and smiled.
Look, I found it! Aren't you proud of me?
She pulled the goggles onto her forehead. Mother eyed the mirror, shaking her head at the messy little girl.
You're such a hassle, Miha. I don't have time for your games, I really don't.
Tell me you're proud of me,
said Rel.
Get on home,
came Father's gruff voice.
Get on home now.
Mother thrust the compact into Rel's hand.
Now.
Mother and Father wandered back up the hill together. They exchanged glances, saying something Rel couldn't hear. She opened the compact, staring into the grimy, dingy reflection of herself. Lily eyed her curiously.
What will you wish for, mistress?
She sighed through her nose, tears masked by purple bangs, droplets of lake water on her cheeks.
I wish for attention.
This is Mr. Cutters by J.J. Evangelista. Enjoy. Snap, snap, hear him, here he comes. Mr. Cutters, the boy with the scissors made of cookie crumbs. He loves to make friends, he'll make friends with you. If you give him a chance, he'll show what he'll do. Mr. Cutters cuts, of course, and takes with a friendly smile. This is Mr. Cutters by J.J. Evangelista. Enjoy. Snip, snip, hear him, here he comes. Mr. Cutters, the boy with the scissors made of cookie crumbs. He loves to make friends, he'll make friends with you. If you give him a chance, he'll show what he'll do. Mr. Cutters cuts, of course, and takes with a friendly smile. Then disappears and reappears after a little while. Like a bandit, he cries, friendship, and cuts. People wonder if Mr. Cutters is nuts. He cuts in the name of friendship, and he loves one and all. And the name of friendship is the reason he'll call. You cut Mrs. Tingley's dress and stole one of her shoes and cut the blue buttons off the jacket of Mr. Eddie Blues. He cut the pillowcase off Timmy's little bed, then snipped away the last hairs on Mr. Mingley's head. Mr. Cutters cut the ears off baby guineas masked and ran off with toy bat wings, and of course he didn't ask. Snip, snip, he gathers and he takes. Mr. Cutters needs all this for what he makes. Why the need for junk? And what does he make, you ask? Ask him, and he'll surely reveal the task. Mr. Cutters likes to make friends, you see, and that's the reason he steals from you and me. Now, with a pillow at his feet, he's ready to begin, and with his supplies, he'll begin in a min. He cut a hole in the front of the pillow and shoved in Mrs. Tingley's dress, and the pillow gang a flowing, mooing trez. He putting Mr. Eddie Blues' blue buttons with the happy cries, and the blue button became the pillow's eyes. Timmy's pillowcase became the mouth, and Guinea's mask became two-eared. He fed the pillow toy wings, and bat wings soon appeared. Finally the pillow bat was fed Mrs. Tingley's shoe, and it became a foot. And there were only a few things left to do. PuppetEProf, my friend, Mr. Cutters said to the pillow bat, you're almost complete. All I need is something to make you finished and neat. Now all PuppetEProf needs is a kiss and a mind. How about from you? From you will I find. Snap, snap, snap. Mr. Cutters grins at the reader.
Glad you can be here with us at Muse Realm Radio. And remember, your story is your story. No one gets to tell you how to write it.
Set the mood for magic. Hidden room candles feature notes of the ink sea. Roaring dunes, lullaby snowflakes, and distant alphabets hitter. Hidden room candle co. Light the imagination.
It's cheap and convenient, 'cause it's close by. But the people, why are the ones that go to Dragon Slop Shop so self-centered? and oblivious. People have no sense of place, they stand in the way, blocking the aisle. They put their card in the very middle and reach over, taking all the space. They have no spatial awareness, social awareness is something they lack. They get in the way, they never move, appearing out of nowhere when you're there. Never go to Dragon's Slop Shop, it's not worth it, unless you wanna get angry and pissed. The people are rude, inconsiderate, selfish NPCs that run on dickhead autopilot. Oh look, they found a friend and they decided to chat in the aisle, having a deep, meaningful conversation while they stand and block traffic in both directions. Get out of the way, move, go talk somewhere else. You're blocking the flow, oblivious to everything else. It's like they're on your clock, your time. NPCs that wander out to block your path, moving just to appear and get in your way. A Truman Show moment every day. They come out of nowhere in a hurry and almost hit you with their cart. They have dead vacant eyes, mouth agape like they're lost and not all there. Never go to Dragon's Slop Shop, it's not worth it, unless you wanna get angry and pissed. The people are rude, inconsiderate, selfish NPCs that run on dickhead autopilot. I am tired of people. I need to stop going to Dragon's Slop Shop, because every time I do, I end up dealing with rude, miserable people. Morale of the story: shop online.
Feeling low on mana. Recharge with Muse Brew coffee. Roasted in the hidden wing and enchanted for maximum inspiration. One sip and your ideas take flight. Muse Brew coffee. Brewed for creators.
Glad you can be here with us at Muse Realm Radio. Remember, no story is quite like yours. Tell it your way.
Rel made a wish, hoping it would be granted. But the wish was a key that opened a portal to another world. Lily lied and said the mirror would grant her wish, any wish. But there was no wish, and Lily left her behind. Arel fell into a world unknown, a land of shimmering crimson dust and sand. The world shimmered like diamonds and moved like a fiery ocean wave. 7 shadows appeared, 7 strangers that knew her. They weren't human, faces covered in eye masks. Rel was lost in the world of muses, stranded and forgotten by Lily. She died in the novel of chefs and fire. She just wanted to go home. Let's go home. Led by the storyteller, leader of the 7, 2 of the others removed their hoods. Razor and Kitty were their names. They all believed Rel was the one. They were searching for a girl, what they called an ephemeral. They believed Rel was she, but one of them believed she wasn't. It's not her, said Razor. I don't believe it is. It could be, it should be, but how can this weakling be the hero? Rel is too weak, too small, too insignificant to be the ephemeral. Ralph fought Razor and failed, beaten, humiliated, overwhelmed. Rail was lost in the world of muses, stranded and forgotten by Lily. In the novel of chefs and fire, she just wanted to go home.
Just go home.
Rail was stranded in the Muse Realm. These muses were strange, odd, otherworldly beings. They believed she was something called an ephemeral. But one, Razor, was unsure and didn't believe that. Rel was the one they were searching for.
Today's sponsor is brought to you by Inky Blue Rum. The rum without liquor, spiced with the treacle extract of a blue dragon. Made locally on the Leviathan coast by Brewmaster Muses. A recipe passed down through generations, muse to muse, straight into your port of call and into your welcoming tentacles. Inky Blue Rum. Why is it always gone?
Set the mood for magic. Hidden room candles feature notes of the ink sea, roaring dunes, lullaby snowflakes, and distant alphabet cedar. Hidden room candle co. Light the imagination.
A portion of this broadcast is paid for in part by our affiliates at Tiburon Inc. and brought to you by the Tiburon Ale. The only drink that can quench your thirst and color your thoughts, body, and soul. Muse promoted. Artist approved.
The house was silent. Rel listened to her breath and the steady beating of her heart. Swiping the goggles from the floor, Rel bounced to her feet and shoved them onto her eyes. Lily stared back, hands folded gently at her side.
Greetings, mistress.
She gave Rel a gentle curtsy.
Right, yes. Greetings and all that.
Rel shook her hands in the air, as if clearing the room of smoke.
So, what brings you here, creature?
I would ask the same of you,
said Lily. Rel narrowed her eyes.
Right. What now?
You came to this place, mistress. I've been here the whole time.
Wow, that's creepy. Okay, cool, yeah, right. But this is my room. What's with the glowing?
Light from the barred window fell not only on the floor, but seemed to twist out the door, leaving a breath of mist in its trail.
I wager if you follow, we shall learn of its existence,
said Lily.
What trickery is this?
Rel wiped her hands through the light, mist scattering against her fingertips. Yet it continued to move like a shallow, glowing stream.
None that I know of, mistress,
said Lily, amused as Rel played with the guiding light.
None that you... Right, of course,
said Rel, taking her attention off the light. She scowled.
I see your game. I'll play.
There is no such game.
Yeah, no, I see. No game, none at all.
She scuttled to the door and called over her shoulder.
Of course. Let's play.
They followed the stream of light into the bathroom, which looked to Rel like another prison chamber. On a dusty, moth-eaten cot where a beam of sunlight managed to peek through the narrow crevice in the wall was a mirror.
So there's a mirror?
Said Rel, plucking the reflective glass into her fingertips. It was icy to the touch, nothing more than a slick slab of glass. Rel admired the intricate patterns looping around the edge, running her fingers against the solid tendril-like designs winding against the surface. Aside from the beautiful design, it seemed like nothing more than a simple mirror. Rel tugged her goggles up and stared down with her own eyes. She was standing in the bathroom, holding a powder compact. Mother's powder compact. Shaking her head, she lowered the lenses and once again fell into prison darkness with the moth-eaten cot.
So, we have it. Great. Good. Now what? It's pretty, I guess. Pretty useless. Ha! See what I did there?
Lily just smiled.
Yeah, no, nothing? Whatever. So...
Maybe the waters of Charut will awaken it,
said Lily, as Rel knelt to examine the small object.
Awaken?
Rel cradled the mirror up into her palms, eyes intrigued.
What does that mean? Does this thing eat? Is it sleeping? Can I drown it?
I believe it can grant wishes,
said Lily, moving to Rel's side.
Grant? Sure, that's what I was thinking,
said Rel.
We will not know till we bathe it in the waters of Charut.
Rel traced the image of herself thoughtfully, hardly looking up as she spoke.
Any wish?
She wanted to believe, to hope, that there was indeed something that could grant her every desire, yet she could not stop the throng of Father's voice. Lily shook her head.
So I've heard.
Well, I don't need wishes. Wishing never helped. They're stupid nonsense. Just like this.
She set the mirror back onto the cot.
Been a fun game and all, but I'm done. This is a waste of time. I don't want to play anymore.
Only a waste if you choose to waste it,
said Lily.
Don't speak to me in puns.
That wasn't a pun.
I know puns, and that was a pun,
Rel said, searching her own thought.
Besides, even if I wanted a wish, this wouldn't work.
Have you tried?
Have you?
Rel threatened, glaring at Lily menacingly.
No.
Lily remained steadfast, eyes never wavering.
No, I have not. So neither of us can say it doesn't work.
And if it doesn't?
Then it doesn't, mistress.
Lily put a concerned hand on Rel's shoulder and said gently,
But I will help you, I promise.
Striding up to the mirror, Rel lifted it into her right hand, cradling the tiny object.
So, any wish?
Lily shook her head genuinely.
Any wish.
Any wish.
Rel rose to her feet, tucking the mirror into her hip pocket.
You promise to help me?
I do, and I have, mistress.
Rel smiled.
And you know this nonsense because...
I do not know, mistress. Don't all mirrors grant wishes?
Asked Lily.
No, they don't. Unless they're enchanted.
Rel felt excitement welling into her chest, hopping from foot to foot with anticipation.
All right, okay, maybe I believe. Maybe. So, any wish?
The doll tapped her goggles.
As long as you see into our world through lens and pen, yes.
So my writing can bring things to life?
Rail whooped triumphantly.
I could. Oh, with this power. So good. Oh, so good.
Actually, mistress,
said Lily, matter-of-factly.
Your writing is a doorway into our world, and the goggles are the means of witnessing said world.
So like the internet, staring through a computer screen? Gotcha. So my pen is the key, am I right?
Not exactly, mistress.
Sure, right, whatever. You see, I got it. All that matters is that I have this, I don't know yet, but it's good, so good.
Running out the front door, she sprinted across the concrete walkway, over the grass, bounding into the street and into the woods surrounding their neighborhood, all the while carrying the doll with pink yarn for hair. In the eyes of her goggles, she was departing the prison tower of Humglum and entering the blue tree-thing forest.
Adventure! I like this. No, I dig it. Onward, Lily!
The deep, dark blue trees parted, allowing her to walk to the edge of Jarut Lake.
Now to make my...
Rail tripped over a large rock, splashing into the water's edge. She turned frightfully and heard the screech of a familiar car. Rail removed her goggles, bounding back toward her house, doll in hand. She tried to sneak back through the front door, only to find Mother standing near the bathroom. Mother adjusted her business suit and said firmly,
Rail, where's my powder compact? I've only got a few minutes before I have to speak with my... Where is it?
Isn't it in the bathroom?
Said Rail, inching into the hallway with a sprightly grin.
Don't get smart with me, young lady. Answer me.
Grunting, she stepped to the front door, narrowing her eyes before storming off.
Oh, you know you're not supposed to go outside when we're not home. You're soaking wet. Ugh. Move. To your room.
The door slammed.
I do not have time for this.
She was gone.
I better put it back before she...
Rail searched her dripping pocket.
Gone? How can it be gone?
Lily didn't answer. Rail bounced outside, scanning the front yard. She crouched on hands and knees, moving like a feral creature through the grass, sniffing the ground as if trying to catch the mirror's scent.
I can sense it, Lily. I must have dropped it when I was bounding toward Blue Tree Thing Forest. Wait, maybe when I tripped.
Of the unknown alone.
And that brings us to the end of today's journey through the Muse Realm. I hope you were inspired and got some work done, or at the very least, fleshed it out, if only a little bit. Thank you so much for joining me on this writing and inspiration-filled adventure. Stay tuned for our next Whispercast, where we'll explore more ambient Muse Realm Radio vibes and continue our creative journey together. You're listening to Muse Realm Radio, here for all your creative and inspirational needs. I'm your host, PuppetEProf, coming to you from the Hidden Wing. I will see you again in the next Whispercast. Take care, God bless, and you rock. Until next time, stay creative, be inspired, and continue pushing your ideas forward.
They were masters of space, the lords of time immemorial, capable of traversing the stars and riding the streams of galaxies. The mystery professor, traveler, explorer, alone he rides in his mysterious star, which stands for search, the ambitious request, a vehicle that warps through space. The moment monarchs granted wishes, traveled the galaxy to find the hopeful, using their star to blend in and disguise, so that they could grant the heart's desire. With the power of their corona crowns, they could manifest the greatest aspiration, stars morphing into their surroundings to blend into the world they traveled to. And so it was for eons, the moment monarchs granted wishes, exploring, blending in, and leaving like whispers granting phantoms. Once upon a time, the dolls of Ithalak appeared, reapers of time and space, and devourers of dying wishes. In a moment of war, they wiped out the moment monarchs. The mystery professor, traveler, explorer, alone he rides in his mysterious star, which stands for search, the ambitious request, a vehicle that warps through space. And in his terror, as his world collapsed and burned, the mystery professor fled the planet Malivray. He fell onto an unknown planet. His star turned into a blue public call bar before it glitched, malfunctioned, and got stuck as a telephone booth. Alone, last of his kind, he uses his corona crown to carry on his people's work. In mystery, a professor, only in name, last of the moment monarch.
I've got a tale that's burning bright. Ink and paper take me through the night in a land where dragons soar so high. Fairies whisper secrets with a sigh. With a pen that dances on the page, I unleash the magic from the cage. Heroes rise and villains take their fall. Dreams and nightmares painted on the wall. Writing the greatest novel ever told in a world where fantasy unfolds. Muse is singing stories in the breeze, captured in the letters and the keys. Ink-stained fingers chase a wild dream, craft a saga woven in the beam where the stars and the moon collide. Epic journeys flow like ocean's tide, pages turning faster through